Alright guys, this is going to be my first tutorial. I'm just doing this in a little voiceover on my phone, so apologies if the audio is bad. This first video is going to be on technique on how to do flat landing. So let's just get right into it. See how my guy, if I don't do anything, he just jumps right up and he kind of bounces. I'm using bike 6 because the suspension physics on these bikes are kind of highlight this a little better. But it really slows you down if you just let the bike bounce like that, right? I think I do it one more time here. So you jump really high and then you land normal, bounce. See that? You're losing time. Jump really high, you come in flat land, bounce. Wheels come off the ground, you lose time. Look at that. 14 seconds. I think the first one was like a 13.9. I think these next ones I get into the first technique. So the first technique I'm going to show you is how to transfer the vertical up-down motion to horizontal to like lessen the blow. You want to use your guy's legs and suspension. So I keep the front end high here and lean forward, and then right as I land, I lean back. Okay, so front end high, back wheel hits first, and what's going to happen is the front end's going to slap down, but you have to lean back right as you're landing so that front end slapping down kind of comes down softly. So here I do it again. We're going to get the front end high, lean forward, have the guy stretched out, and then lean back. And see, I almost landed in a landing on that one too. And it really lessens the blow, and it allows your wheels to stay glued to the ground. And look at that. You already lost 2 to 3 tenths off the time, 13.7. The next technique is a little bit, it's not really that advanced. It's basically the same thing, but then we actually are going to want to push the front end down on purpose because we're going to want to induce a wheelie like that. Because a lot of times when you land flat, you're already going full speed, you can't do a wheelie. You're just stuck going flat ground. You want to be able to scrub. You want to be able to pick up more speed over the next jump. So we want to induce a wheelie. So we're going to do this. We're going to go up. Boom. And right there, and I lean forward a little bit on the landing, and I was able to induce a wheelie. Basically, it just bounces the front wheel off the ground, and it pops the front end up. You're still able to prevent the back wheel from bouncing, because we still hold the front end high, we still do all that first technique, but then we slap the front end down a little bit, and basically, boom, right there, and then you can pull back and then start a wheel, and I think I'd do it again. Boom, and then you can have the front end up a little bit higher. And look at our time, we're at a 13.4, we just dropped, 3 tenths of a second. It's only a 13-second track. We were able to get 6 tenths of a second off by removing the bounce, not letting our wheels bounce and keeping them glued to the ground, making a smooth landing. And then the second technique, which is really most useful for when you have a jump coming up or a set of whips or something where you want the front end to be up. And now the one that you just saw is basically another way of doing the exact same thing. For whatever reason, sometimes certain landings, certain flat landings, the other technique might not work, but you still want to get a wheelie out of it. So this is just another way of doing that. You could actually land with the front wheel down on purpose and lean forward and then anticipate it bouncing really hard like I did that time right there. So that's just another way that you can do essentially the same thing. Get the bike to land heavy on the front, have it pop the front end up, and then you can force a wheelie to occur.